Why does flying sometimes feel less like travel and more like survival? You know, that cramped seat, stiff neck, the endless noise, the dry air. But what if there was a way to step off a long flight feeling refreshed, almost like you had flown business class even though you sat in economy? That is exactly what I want to share with you today. So stick around until the very end, because a few of these hacks are things airlines really do not want you to know. Let's start with comfort, because that is where most people get it wrong. The first mistake is that flimsy neck pillow you see in every airport shop. We have all tried them, and we have all woken up with our heads bobbing forward, snapping back like a puppet. Instead, use a pillow that anchors to the headrest and actually keeps your head stable. Suddenly, you are not fighting gravity every few minutes, you are simply resting. Pair that with a blackout mask that curves away from your eyes so it blocks light without pressing down. Put on noise-canceling headphones, and the chaos of the cabin melts away. What you have just created is your own little bubble of calm in the middle of economy class. Now think about what you wear. This part matters more than people realize. Sitting in jeans for 9 hours is nothing short of punishment. Choose soft joggers or travel pants with stretch and a waistband that will not dig in. A hoodie or a light fleece is essential, because cabins swing from warm to freezing cold without warning. Slip-on shoes make life easier because your feet swell in the air. And the last thing you want is to wrestle them back on when you need to move around. My personal favorite trick is to pack thick socks or light slippers. As soon as I am settled, I take off my shoes, pull on those socks, and my whole body relaxes as if I am already home. There is also a little travel tool most people have never heard of: the foot hammock. It hangs from the tray table and turns your seat into a recliner. Elevating your feet even slightly relieves pressure on your back and keeps blood moving. It feels like cheating the system. Not every airline allows them, so you do need to check. But when you can use one, the difference is unbelievable. Health on long flights is just as important as comfort. If you are in the air for more than 4 hours, compression socks are not optional. They apply gentle pressure that keeps blood flowing, reduces swelling, and lowers the risk of clots. Too many travelers ignore this until they step off a flight with heavy, aching legs. Compression socks make the difference between dragging yourself through customs and walking off the plane, ready to go.
Of course, your travel experience begins long before you step onto the plane.
Programs like TSA PreCheck or Clear in the United States save huge amounts of stress at security. In many other countries, you can buy fast-track passes ahead of time. Less time standing in line means more calm energy when you finally sit down. Another smart move is using a flight tracking app. Airlines are often slow to update gate information, but on your phone, you can see changes in real time. That means no sprinting across terminals at the last second. And do not leave your seat choice to luck. Tools like Aerolopa show exact cabin layouts, including missing windows, galleys, and lavatories. Choosing a seat with intention changes everything. Do you want uninterrupted rest by the window, or the freedom to stretch in the aisle? Make that choice for yourself instead of letting the airline decide. The other big enemy of travelers is jet lag. The trick is to start shifting your sleep before you even leave. Go to bed an hour earlier or later depending on your destination. On the plane, change your watch immediately to local time and act as if you are already there. Eat when it is mealtime there. Sleep when it is night there. Skip the alcohol and the caffeine. Both make it harder for your body to adjust and both leave you dehydrated. When you arrive, get outside. Sunlight is your most powerful reset. Even if you are exhausted, push yourself to stay awake until local bedtime. You will adapt so much faster. Here is another habit that feels small but changes the whole trip. Travel with carry-on only whenever possible. You avoid lost luggage, you skip the chaos of baggage claim, and you walk straight out of the airport while everyone else is waiting around. Packing light forces you to be intentional, and it feels liberating. Once you try it, you will never want to go back. Now, let's talk about the hidden hacks that most travelers do not know. First, avoid hot drinks on planes. The water tanks rarely get cleaned properly, and studies have shown they can contain bacteria you do not want in your tea. Stick with sealed bottled water or juice. Second, always wipe down your tray, table, and the seat back pocket. Those are far dirtier than the lavatory, and cleaning crews rarely have time to sanitize them. A simple pack of wipes in your bag is non-negotiable. Third, book the earliest flight you can. Delays build as the day goes on, and morning flights are smoother with calmer air. Fourth, do not dismiss the back rows. They may be last to get off, but the crew is right behind you, which often means quicker service and sometimes an extra snack. Finally, consider ordering a special meal even if you have no dietary needs. They are prepared in smaller batches, served first, and often taste fresher. Flying does not have to feel like torture. With the right gear, smart choices, and a few insider tricks, economy can start to feel surprisingly close to first class. Try even a few of these ideas on your next trip, and you will notice the difference. You will land sharper, lighter, and ready to enjoy wherever you are going. If you found this helpful, make sure you subscribe so you do not miss the next round of travel hacks. Safe travels, and I will see you in the next one.